Hi, my name is Camila Zamorano, and this is my week 2 sketchbook tour. So we had to do the 12 fruits, and the things I used for it was my mono zero eraser, my soap eraser, my blending stumps, my kneaded eraser, my HB pencil, which became my best friend for sketching and putting in that first layer, and basically marking the direction all the shapes we're taking. Because it kind of disappears after you put a few layers on the paper. And then I used all of my B pencils. And I just built layers with them to build those values so that I could have my halftones and my darkest shadows. So for my first one, I did an orange. Second one, I did an apple, and a pear, and then a strawberry. So for the first one, I probably should not have done the orange first. I thought I could do it, and I was just like, this is gonna be easy. Not my smartest move. The textures actually ended up being pretty difficult for me to get down for the first one I did. But I ended up kind of building my confidence with the apple and the pear, and then I went back and I tried to salvage it a little bit, and then I did the strawberry. The strawberry was actually easier than I thought it was gonna be. What I did was I mapped out the direction everything was going to go, and then I did my base layer with my HB pencil, and I blended everything out, and then with my 2B pencil, I started blocking in all of my shadows, how everything was going to go before I actually started putting in any detail, so that it already looked like a strawberry before I started adding any detail. And then I just started building from there. It was just more just shadows, highlight, shadows, highlight, shadow, highlight, and then it took a while, but it wasn't as hard as I thought. And for my next page, I did a pepper, olives, blueberries, and peach. The hardest one on this page was probably the olives, if I had to pick one. I would say it's between the blueberries and the olives. And honestly, neither of them were like really, really hard. It was just, this just took forever to get. I don't know why, but it takes me forever to build up the values with my B pencils. So to get it this dark took a really long time. But other than that, I was already kind of finding my groove with this page. And then you'll see in the next page, everything became a lot cleaner and just faster overall, because I had already kind of built up my confidence and I knew what I was doing at this point. So I did the same thing. I mapped out the direction of everything, and then I put in my base and blocked in my shadows with my 2B pencil, and I built everything from there. The cherry was definitely the easiest one. I think out of all the fruits I did, cherry was definitely the easiest. The banana was probably the hardest, just because there was a lot going on and a lot of like differences and textures all around. So it took me a while to figure out how I was going to tackle it. But once I started going, it became easier, but it was still tricky for sure. It took me a while. This is my sexy banana. I'm very proud of my sexy banana. So it's tomato, banana, cherry, and a canepa. The canepa is from Puerto Rico, or I guess all the Caribbean islands grow them, but it's the most delicious thing ever, so I figured I would pay a tribute for my last one. I think this one and the tomato probably came out the best, but this is my sketchbook tour.